Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for our Village of Alsip Committee meeting. Today's Monday, January 13th, 2025. We'll call this meeting to order at 7:30 p.m. Can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Dalzell?
Here.
Trustee Juarez-Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin? Here. Trustee Murphy?
Here.
Trustee Navas-Barza? Here. Trustee Peretta?
Here.
Mayor Ryan?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start with our officer reports. Trustees, I apologize. I was supposed to bring this up last week, and I forgot to put it on the agenda. I wanted to ask if we could get a consensus from the board. Every year, we do an annual village employee breakfast to celebrate the holidays, as opposed to luncheons and stuff like that. This year, the date for that is this coming Wednesday, the 15th. January 15th, and I'm asking if we can open the village hall late that morning at 10 a.m. Typically, this breakfast will start around 8:30 in the morning. All the employees are here at 8 o'clock, and we should have everything wrapped up by 10 a.m. to open the village hall for the holiday breakfast. I'd like to ask Clerk Harding if you can ask for a consensus to approve that.
Roll call number 1 for consensus to open Village Hall at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, January 15th. Trustee Dalzell?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez-Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin?
Yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas-Barza?
Yes.
Trustee Peretta?
Yes.
You have your consensus.
Thank you very much, everybody. Next, we had the clerk's report. Clerk Harding.
Thank you, Mayor. I have the presentation of the January 6, 2025 board meeting minutes. And also, this did not make it to the agenda because Travoy emailed me about 1 o'clock this afternoon, but I would like to ask for a consensus to have Village Hall open for early voting for the April 1st consolidated general election. So early voting would be March 17th through March 31st. Is it okay if I do the consensus?
And that's, well, obviously, we're going to post all the hours, but...
Monday through Saturday is 9 to 5, Sundays is 10 to 4.
Okay.
And then Erica and I open and close the village on all those days, so it doesn't involve anyone else.
Okay.
So roll call number 2 for Village Hall to be an early voting site, March 17th through March 31st. Trustee Dalzell?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez-Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin?
I don't like it, but yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas-Barza?
Yes.
Trustee Peretta?
Yes.
Consensus carries. Thank you. And that is all I had, Mayor.
Thank you very much. We don't need an attorney this evening. Mike, did you get anything from the engineer? Okay, no engineer report. Thank you. Did anyone in the audience wish to address the board under public forum? Nobody? All right, then we'll go to our standing committee reports, starting with Finance and IT. Trustee McLaughlin.
Thank you, Mayor. I will have the usual list of payroll and accounts payable for approval next week, and that's all I have under finance.
All right, thank you. Next is the Fire Committee report. Trustee Murphy.
Mayor, we are been instructed by the police, the fire chief, to pull item number 1 until the next committee meeting.
Understood.
There would be no report tonight.
He had another commitment. I know he couldn't be here
That's
tonight.
right.
Trustee, just so you know, too, I did swear in a new firefighter paramedic this afternoon. We were supposed to have 2, and only 1 showed up. We had the other one were processed, and the last man said he was going to take a job with another department and stuff, and too. And just so the board understands, that actually exhausted that list now, too. So I met with the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners at the same time this afternoon, and they're talking to. I'm going to pronounce it Standard, but it's an online testing service. But they're going to be speaking with them about hosting another fire exam real soon, online, and everything gets done the same day and so forth yet too. So we'll have more details to follow, but we're going to have to schedule an exam because we're still short 1 firefighter to make our full roster.
Understood.
Okay. Thank you. Next, we have the Police and Traffic Safety Report. Trustee Dalzell.
The request for approval to purchase 3 patrol Dodge Durangos from Thomas Dodge in the amount of $124,155. The vehicles are budgeted for, and the pricing is part of the Southwest Conference of Mayors contract. And then the request to outfit those 3 patrol vehicles at a cost not to exceed $75,000. The equipment that is reusable will be reused, and the costs include the new Axon fleet cameras. And then finally is a presentation of the December 2024 Police Department Monthly Activity Report, and I know the Chief wants to talk to.
I just had I don't know how involved everybody is with Facebook, but we put a release out, I think on Friday. Just wanted to let you know about a situation that we had. It was on January 3rd, about 10 p.m. Officers responded to the 11800 block of Karloff in response to several 911 calls reporting gunshots in the area. Responding officers located shell casings in the street and located the apartment that had been the target of the shooting. While officers began their investigation, another officer observed the vehicle matching the description provided by witnesses traveling eastbound on 123rd Street. As the officer began to follow the vehicle, the driver accelerated at a high rate of speed, disobeying a traffic control device. The offender was later located in Blue Island after crashing into a moving vehicle. Alsip police investigators utilized evidence, including a recovered firearm and other recovered pieces of evidence at the scene, along with other intelligence that were made during the investigation, and resulted in the arrest of 19-year-old Dante Harbin of Chicago. Harbin was charged with aggravated discharge of a firearm, aggravated unlawful possession of a weapon, aggravated fleeing and eluding, aggravating fleeing and eluding that resulted in damage. It was actually a pleasant experience, the first one in a long time as far as working with the new state's attorney's office. They were very helpful. And I wanted to show you some of the video. I know we've been putting cameras up all over the place, and this has kind of captured most of this incident as it happened and led to a significant amount of evidence. It's nice to show these things to the state's attorney's office when we have them. So. Well, this is actually the offender's vehicle. I just kind of sped it up to the point. This guy just had bad timing. He was just dropping off a friend.
Oh, and he pulled up right next to him. Okay.
Okay, those are the apartments in the background.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Turned into a jogger.
So,
He's coming back out.
this vehicle was picked up on 4 license plate readers an hour before this incident, and then on 2 of them on 123rd Street after the incident. So it just kind of shows you what the money's paying for, and that it does help. And this was a pretty significant case. So,
Obviously, Chief, when you get a highly dense, excuse me, highly dense neighborhood like that, in that particular area, that it was a well-placed camera yet, too, to catch this, so.
yeah, that's actually one of IT's cameras. So we've been putting those up in some of our more popular areas, and that one paid off, so.
Well done, thank you.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
That's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Trustee, anything else? No? Thank you. Yeah, great job, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. That was good.
Mayor, I just have one question. Why are we going with Durangos rather than the trucks? Just out of curiosity.
Or is that
Hey,
what's
go ahead,
on the
Chief.
program this year?
The trucks have increased in cost. They're about the same as the Durangos. The Durangos handle better.
Okay.
Yeah, it just, that one year when we did get the trucks, they had significantly lower pricing at the time.
Yeah, I remember that deal. Okay. Too bad we couldn't get them for the same price.
The trucks are working well, though, too. They totally blend in traffic and all that kind of thing with the pickup trucks. All right, thank you. Next, we'll go to our Public Work and Boat Launch Report Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a presentation of the Public Works December 2024 monthly activity reports, and that's all I have, sir.
Mike, how we doing with salt and everything, too? And you guys throwing out a lot of salt this weekend?
Yeah, we were out both Friday and yesterday. So our stockpile's good. So contract with the state, so.
Okay. All the equipment working okay and all that, too?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Next, we had the Sewer and Water Report, Trustee Navas-Barza.
Thank you. I have the presentation of the Water Department December 2024 monthly activity report. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Next, we'll go to the Building and Health Report, Trustee Peretta.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report this evening.
Okay. Thank you. Human Resource and Insurance, Trustee Murphy.
No report tonight, Mayor.
Okay. Special Committee Reports, Economic Development, Trustee Navas-Barza.
No report, Mayor.
Okay. Next, we have the Village Property Report, Trustee McLaughlin.
No report this evening, Mayor.
Okay. Thank you. Next, Ordinance and Legislation, Trustee Peretta.
Thank you, Mayor. No report this evening.
Okay. Thank you. And then we'll go to Planning and Zoning and Licenses Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I have a presentation of a list of licenses dated December 30th, 2024 through January 10th of 2025. And within that list of licenses, I would like to welcome Action Behavior Centers Therapy, LLC, located at 5167 West 111th Street in Alsip. This business is going to be an autism therapy center for children. So I'd like to welcome that to the community, and they're projecting that they are going to be having 40 employees at that location. So again, welcoming them. And then finally, I have a request for approval of case number 2024-12-S-500 regarding a special use for auto sales to conduct total auto body and paint repair at the property located at 5121 through 23 of West 117th Place. The Planning and Zoning Commission held a hearing on December 18th of 2024 and voted 4-0 in favor of. And that's all I have this evening.
Thank you. First, I was going to say, yeah, I just was made aware that it's a very good-looking facility, but Action Behavioral Center over at 111th near Avon Street there, that's where that State Farm agent used to be and a few others in that strip mall.
Oh, okay.
Looks real nice, and hopefully they do real well there. Also, Board, the owner of the property in question for 5821 to 23 West 117th Place is with us this evening. If anyone has any questions. You know what, sir, if you want to give us just if you go up to the mic there, please, maybe you can give us a quick overview, like what your plans are for this building.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I know it's freezing cold outside, and thank you for doing your thing and coming out and being here tonight. So thank you for this opportunity. I've been in the car business for quite a long time, probably going on maybe close to 20 years. And the reason for the licensing is because I buy vehicles that have damage straight out of the auction. I'll bring them into the shop. I'll do the repairs necessary to bring them back up to be put back on the road again, and I'll wholesale them back to the auction again. So cars are just coming in and they're leaving right away. Probably have 3 or 4 cars at a time. Everything would fit inside the building. Nothing would be left outside. And the repairs would be done and quickly brought back to the auctions again.
Okay. That's exactly how it was explained to me. I talked to the planning and zoning, one of the people, and they said the same. Yeah, because there's really no parking at this particular location.
Right. The licensing is mainly just for qualifying to be able to buy the vehicles out of the auctions.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I know there's plans going on right now, but there's going to be a new building going up across the street from you too, right? Because he's looking at you're kind of looking at the Worth Township Highway Department right now, right? When you look out in front of you.
Okay.
Currently, at A Auto off of Old Cicero,
Okay.
he's going into the, right next to Rainbow Restoration.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I thought that was looking at the Highway Department. No. Oh no, you're right. I'm a half a block off. All right. Gotcha. Okay. No worries. But, yeah, no, it sounds like a great plan. And again, you see these on TV all the time, too, where they buy a car that's got potential. Like you're saying, you bring it in, you might have a couple of them in the shop at the same time, but you're rebuilding these to be resold again then, too?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha, okay. Well, obviously, they had a short board, I'm sorry, a short amount of commissioners, but they'd have a quorum. It was a unanimous vote of an approval of. Trustees, does anybody have any questions?
Are you just going to be exclusive to the auto auction, or will you be out to the public as well?
No, not, the only time anything would be done to the public is like by referrals or family. If somebody wants something particular out of the auction, I would get it for them.
Oh, okay.
But not to have vehicles parked outside for sale, waiting for the public to come in to purchase
No,
them.
I meant like, I crack up my car, I bring it to you, would you do it, or are you exclusive to just the auction?
Yeah, no, I am open to serving the public as well,
Gotcha.
and insurance companies too.
Great.
Roger, are you seeing anything else that we need to identify?
No, I think he did a nice job, nice presentation, and planning and zoning, it is definitely a fit for the area. I don't think that the building department has any issues with it. That's the same reason why the planning and zoning felt the same way.
Very good. Anybody, trustees, any questions on this side? Okay. Well, I think, good luck in your business. I'll put this on the agenda next week, asking for approval on this, and we wish you well. Hope everything goes
Thank you,
good.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, you're welcome, thank you.
Trustees, anybody have any presentations, petitions, or communications they wanted to share? Any unfinished business you want to talk? Or any new business? All right, then can I ask for a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We'll adjourn this meeting. Time now is 7:50 PM. And again, thank you for joining us on this cold evening, and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.